Mhm. All right, we are live. We have Stu Little, who will be the host today, and Gonzalo. So, guys, welcome to the show.
Peace.
We had a comment here that says, "Heard since you were on the Boxing Voice too. Hope you would ringside Robert to call in one of these days." Oh yeah, ringside Robert. Good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, Ringside Robbie. I've not heard that name for a very long time. I mean, I've not heard Robbie talk boxing for years. Is he still about? I mean, it'd be good to hear from him. I need to speak to Habib because I'm actually friends with Joe Habib on Facebook. He's one of the very few people that
Mm.
I stayed in touch with from the Boxing Voice. So I'm gonna have to speak to Joe Habib because I know he's in contact with Robbie. But yeah, you've just given me an idea there. I wouldn't mind getting Joe Habib on for a bit as well. So if he can make it, it'd be good to hear
Yeah, I
from
listened to
Habib
his
as well.
show. It's a good show. He has
Yeah,
a
I like Joe. Like I said, I still
ringside
speak to
report.
Joe. I still
Yeah.
speak to Joe. Like Joe's the one. Joe's probably one of the few people that know who I am. Knows what I look like. Knows what my daughter looks like and stuff. He's sort of not. He knows who I am properly, and he's a good lad, Joe. So I'm gonna have to speak to Joe Happy.
Okay. So, guys, listen. There's no topics really. I'm gonna be on and off. So, but again, there's we can talk about whatever you guys want, whatever you guys want. I'm talking to you people in the chat as well. Anything goes.
I just see Robin Hood's laughing at my name, Stuart Semtex Little. Damn right, blowing these motherfuckers up with facts.
Hey, did you guys hear what Errol Spence said about the gloves?
What did he say?
I don't know. I just saw like a bunch of videos saying
Well,
this is what he had to
you know,
say.
I thought he was gonna bring some breaking news up there, Butcho, man.
No, I know.
Fuck's
No,
sake.
I'm asking so simply. Listen, the point is, who cares what he says, though, right? I mean, what do I care what Errol Spence has to say? I think Charles Morton said that there was something suspicious and that it should be looked into. But I don't give a shit who Charles Martin is, man. I don't care what he says. Spence either. I mean, sure, he's a good
Let's
boxer,
be
but
real.
that
Let's
doesn't
just
mean that.
cry about.
What's that? No, we lost two here. Osiman Diaz in the chat says, I don't know what Kovnacki exposed. That's right. We should talk about that fight as well. Hey, Gonzalo, you there?
Yeah,
Yeah, just quickly, did you hear anything about what Errol Spence had to say about the gloves? About the whole conspiracy glove gate thing with Tyson Fury?
I didn't hear anything about Errol
Okay,
Spence making any comments.
all right. St. Brit says, Pucho, show my picture from Discord. Oh, yeah, I have it on my phone. I'll post it. I don't know if I can post it now, though.
Why? What did he say?
I have no idea. I don't know, man. But he said something because I saw a bunch of videos, and in the title it said like Spence has this to say about the gloves, but I didn't have time to click on the videos, so just wanted to know what he said. But then again, I stated earlier, I don't give a shit, to be honest. Who cares what he says? I know what I saw. I didn't see anything weird, anything fishy. So why am I gonna waste my time, trying to see what the fuck Errol Spence has to say? I know Charles Martin said that there was something weird with the gloves. I don't care. Who the fuck is Charles Martin?
He's probably about the only one because like any other like boxing insider like expert will tell you like I've seen like these channels where like these coaches explain it. It's like gone viral, and even the Mayweather gym no they debunked the whole club thing.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? I mean, I've never seen such a a group of grown ass men look like crybaby fucks in all my life. Excuse my language, but I just get mad just thinking about these fucking savages. And I'm really pleased that I've got a British fucking passport and I don't have to come across these fucking clowns every day in the real world. I just don't cry babies of the highest order. And look, all it does is make you the biggest laughing stock on the fucking planet. And I'm not talking about all Americans here.
So you're cutting off a bit.
I'm talking about a little that are just entitled, and I'm sick to death. Gives no cares for these people. Everyone's laughing at them, and look, it's in a toxic place to be. And the way they go, some bad signal problems.
Yeah, you're getting bad connection issues, man.
This is by far the worst I have seen. Yup.
It's the worst excuses I've ever heard in sports.
But you know what? This might be like the culmination to like the point where if anybody wanted to see the LDBC getting exposed, this is it.
Exactly. This is the moment where like you can just clearly see that they're casual boxing fans. Like this is it.
This is it. Like I bet Sean Newton was like happy as hell.
Yeah, he's like he has a lot of material now. I mean, he always has material, to be honest, but now he just has an abundance of it.
And honestly, like if people keep paying attention or following, there's always going to be people because this is like a whole race baiting agenda that these channels have.
Mm-hmm.
But no true boxing fan can really appreciate them for their content, what they put out. No, hell no.
Exactly, you gotta be a casual boxing fan. And Johnny Boy was live today, and I saw a little bit of his live stream, and he was looking into finance. If you guys know who finance, he's an LDBC guy. So basically, Johnny Boy was looking into Fannon's channel, and you could see all of his videos, like 95% of them were all based on Wilder Fury, Wilder's gloves, Wilder. It's like they can't talk about anything else. Because first of all, he probably doesn't know about other boxers, right? Like, he basically only can talk about Wilder and Spence. And also his fan base, they don't even know anybody else besides Wilder or Spence, or maybe Thurman and other boxers like that in the welterweight division from the PBC. That's all they know. They're boxing. They're not real boxing fans. That's the thing, right? They're never gonna talk about Naoya Inoue, Chocolatito. They don't care about these fighters because they're not black, and they can't create any drama out of those boxers. So I'm pretty like interested in what's gonna happen with the LDBC after Wilder loses again, because what the hell are they gonna talk about?
It's crazy. The whole fucking domino effect. It's centered around Deontay Wilder. He was like the face of the PBC, but everything else has fallen apart too. Like the outside the ring antics of Gervonta Davis, him taking bum fights, and freaking like all their fighters. The Julian the Rock Williams, now Kaunowski, Andy Ruiz, all the PBC stable is in disarray.
Could you believe
that maybe the Charlo's doing the best, the 154-pounder.
The 154-pounder, yeah. The 160-pounder, I mean, I don't know. He doesn't even want to fight Andrade. So I don't know how does he, like, his career's not really progressing, in my opinion. And he's the same age as the 60-pounder, yeah. And he's the same age as Canelo, but he has to get these big fights right now. How long can this guy wait?
I guess they were under the impression that they were waiting for the Canelo moment, but he's got from so many to pick up between three divisions that they're pricing themselves out. They were gonna think, oh, if I put my name out there, yeah, Canelo will have to face me sooner or later, but then I'll be making a career high payday in that fight. But Canelo's refusing these guys. He's rejecting them if they price themselves out. So either you fight him or you don't, because like Oscar De La Hoya said, you're probably not going to get a second opportunity to get the fight offered to you.
Yeah, exactly.
They gotta take other fights to make names for themselves. Take $3 million fights, whatnot, which is pretty good.
But they don't want to.
Gotta start somewhere. No.
See, that's the thing with some of these boxers now. They want everything right now, and they think that they deserve big fights. They don't work for those big fights, right? They just think that with some media coverage of them, like some, for example, the Charlos, they get a lot of attention from the PBC and a lot of promotion. And they try to promote the Charlos as if they're these two great boxers. At some point, they were undefeated, right? We know one of them lost, but they used to like promote them as, oh, you have these two unbelievable boxers. They're undefeated. They're American. And then just based on that whole promotion, like you're led to believe that, oh, they deserve a title shot now. They deserve to fight the best. Well, we have Stuart. They deserve to fight Canelo out of nowhere. Like, no, they don't, man. Who have they fought, man? The 154-pounder. Listen, he's building a good resume there. But the 160, come on, man. He doesn't deserve a fight with Canelo. That's just my opinion. He doesn't deserve it, man. He should fight Andrade. Yeah. He has the J-Rock Williams win, but then again, what happened with J-Rock Williams now? So, like, is he really that good? I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. Let him fight fucking Andrade. What's the problem with that? What the fuck is the problem with that? Oh no. He has to. He's such a famous boxer that he doesn't have to fight Andrade. He has to go straight away and go for Canelo. Come on, get out of here, man.
Yeah, they need to fight each other.
Are you talking about Charlo?
The 60-pounder.
Got an echo, man.
Hey, Jose Talavera says, Bucho's voice just makes me want to clock him. Look at this guy. You wish, man. You wish.
Look. Oh, look, I'm just sick. I can't talk with this echo. What is this fucking echo? That's it, Gonzalo.
It's Gonzalo, I think.
That fucking Filipino internet, man.
I got the pretty good one.
Have you? The fucking fraud squad. It was a Filipino that scammed my fucking bank account. Bastards. They told me it was a 6-3 number or something. 6-3 number. I said, "Where's that?" And they said, because it took 312. I think it was 312 quid out of my account. Hacked my fucking online banking. I'm lucky that's all they took, but they took 300 quid out, and then the fraud squad looked into it, and they said it was a number from the Philippines. I said, why don't that fucking surprise me? It was either the Philippines or Nigeria, one of the two. But yeah,
they got a lot of scammers.
They fucking have, man. And like I said, you can't trust the internet's it's a hellhole of a place, isn't it? I mean, you could lose your life savings being on the internet. Just coming across the wrong fucking person. I mean, it's a hellhole of a place. The scum of the earth go there, and you got to be careful. This is why I've had to shut all this internet banking shit down and stuff. I don't want no card details on my phone. Having to scan the fucking card on your phone, all that shit. None of that. No, man. Last resort for me. Cash. I'm a cash man from now on.
We have Ben G says, so we bashing Philippines? No, we're not bashing the Philippines.
Oh, shut up, you little fucking crybaby. Yeah, I am. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Oh, go and masturbate over Manny Pacquiao. That's all you guys are here for. Close, Gonzalo, you're going to have to fucking mute, mate, because I'm just getting terrible. Yeah. Why has Gonzalo got a terrible echo, man? This is.
I don't know. Some headphones issues or speakers. I don't know. Something.
What up, bro?
What up?
What's good? You guys just go? Did you guys just start?
Yeah, man.
Oh, no. I just come back from the store. I had to get some shit for my mother.
That's right, Sawyer Boy Ben. That's right, Sawyer Boy Ben. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the scum of the earth. Boxing, the lowest forms of human life. I said it. And I tell you what, Ben, you can do a fuck. I'm done with Sawyer Boys. Go and join the LDBC. You can go and cry to each other then about how fucking hard done by and what a horrible little world it is. You fucking snowflake. Get out of here. I'm done with you.
Oh man.
Let's calm down. Let's go.
What's going on today, fellas? This is an anything goes stream, bet. All right.
Yeah.
Fucking what's it called, man? So yeah, them UFC fights weren't worth the shit. I watched them. They weren't. The female fight was incredible though. Stu, go watch them women fight, bro. They were fucking dude. Non-stop balls to the wall. Ovaries to the wall, rather. Fucking, oh my god. I watched that and then I DVR'd the Kwanaki fight on Saturday. I came home and fucking watched that. I don't know if anybody else, did anybody watch the Kwanaki fight? Oh my god, get this freckled savage off the fucking TV screen.
Learn to live with me, Johnny. Learn to live with me.
I'm just
Yeah, I actually watched that.
Yeah, man.
I was at a Jehovah's Witness convention with my wife, and I had actually like taken the pocket Wi-Fi version. It's the portable one, and I had my tablet inside my portfolio, and they had like the meeting going on in Filipino, and I was peering through the slit in my portfolio, and I was watching the fight, man.
The boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So speaking of Jehovah's Witnesses, that Rob Hellenius, man, he brought the war right to fucking Konaki's front doorstep, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
came
I was just going to ask that, actually. I was wondering if Jason Bourne's okay, because I heard Hurricane Hellenius hit Poland the other night.
Yeah.
People talking about an upset or something.
Yeah,
GM Strong. Thank you.
I've heard his mud hut in Krakow got blown down by Hurricane Hellenius.
Yeah. There's about 250 motherfuckers with horned helmets and axes coming down the fucking streets of Warsaw right now. Busting out shop windows, flipping cars, raping hoes.
Look, mate, they're tough old boys, the Polish guys, man. They just can't box for toffee. And that's just it. I've been saying they just can't. You've got to have some sort of defensive skills in boxing. And Kowaski, whatever his name is. We used to call him Kowanaki, didn't we? Kowaski, I think his name is. But he blocks punches with his face. And, there's only so much you can start walking through people's punches before someone with a bit of pop fucking lands one on you. And it was a matter of this guy was belittling Tyson Fury and Joshua. Can you imagine what Joshua and Fury would do to this clown?
Yeah, listen, bro. Y'all should have seen downtown Milwaukee when the fucking when the Packers won the Super Bowl, bro. Oh my God, there was cars getting lit on fire. It looked like the fucking intro to a RoboCop movie. There was hookers beating the shit out of everybody. Oh my God, it was tremendous, Joe Rogan. But then let's keep it real. They were just building up that Polish kid, the Konaki, to be a fucking sitting duck for Wilder. So they'd be like, oh, look, Wilder's back. He knocked out Johnny Boy, basically, in that fight.
Hey, Jason Bourne, don't get upset, bro. I mean, you lose fights. That's what happens. But when you start bashing UK fighters, who is a boxing powerhouse in the world of boxing, and you're sitting there slagging our fighters off when you've got Kowaski and fucking, I don't know where else. I can't think of anyone else. So, that's just my point. Look, Spilker, yeah. Is he awake yet? The mattress model, Arthur Spilker, I've heard he's making a fortune selling mattresses in Poland.
Selesky, Mariusz Selesky.
Ah, yeah, it's
a little bald cat.
Useless as well. But yeah, I was just saying about. Jason Bourne. Listen, Jason, I was thinking about opening a boxing gym for the young lads. I'm on a tight budget, so I need a punching bag. I was wondering. I've heard the Polish are the best at taking punches, and they're quite cheap as well. I was wondering if you wanted a job. I'm only kidding, Jason. No more Polish jokes. No more Polish jokes to Jason. I'm just kidding him. He's been trolling me for years. So I just thought, when I saw Hellenius, Hellenius looked like fucking Larry Holmes in there, didn't he? This is what we're talking.
Oh, Christ.
Yo.
That amazing job. Yo, he looks like shit, man. Hellenius, man. Go ahead.
Now, let me tell little Danny Garcia something in the chat here real quick, because he's always been up in here. Listen, Danny Garcia, bro, you're soft. You're not Puerto Rican. You're a white boy, bro. Go fucking sit the fuck down somewhere. Every time you fought in another elite welterweight, you got your ass kicked, unless it was a fucking 50-year-old Zab Judah or a 90-year-old Eric Morales. Danny Garcia ain't worth a fuck. Go sit down somewhere, little boy.
Right, Randy, I just want to quash a myth from low IQ LDBC Americans that are fucking live in this bubble that it's like the Truman Show their lives, because they've never fucking seen another country, but they don't know nothing about our life. Look, I just want to go for a list here, right? Because we're apparently good at boxing because we've got no other sports we're not good at, right? Let's go through all the world sports, not these little sports that you guys play and no one else. I'm talking about world sports here. Second in the Olympic medal table, only behind America, which is a big, powerful nation in the Olympics. Second, a country 60.
So you beat China?
Really?
Oh, he's
got us in boxing. Formula One world champion, British, right? The England rugby team got to the final World Cup.
Stu, you're cutting fucking off, man.
Cricket Cup. The England football team got to the semi. Right? Just, do you want to go as well? That we're good. We're fucking. It's a myth, boxing, because.
Hey, Stu, you're cutting off, man. Can somebody tell Stu in the chat that he's cutting off?
It's okay, Stu. It's all good, Stu. You guys got snooker. You guys got pool. You guys got darts.
What else?
We'll give you a chunk of boxing.
Cricket.
Yeah, cricket. Yeah, because every time you go watch it, listen to the stands.
Oh, I never understood cricket, and I watched the video trying to explain it, and I didn't get it. It's like fucking complicated, man.
It's like to me, it's like baseball, but the batter is like in the middle, and
There's
like you not only can you hit it forward, but like you can angle the bat and let it like hit behind you.
Yeah,
and it's also a little bit of bowling kind of too.
Yeah, because
listen, we're a sporting powerhouse.
All right.
And that is the facts. We're a sporting powerhouse. We're a country house, so we're a sporting powerhouse. Like I said, and when you see our soccer team, when you see the young talent that we've got coming through, mate, don't be surprised to see us if we win one of them World Cups soon. I'm not saying we will, but we've got a very good chance. Listen, not from me. You didn't. Not from me, because I said that team in the semi. No, I said that team weren't good enough.
The English 2010 team. I bet you had high hopes for those.
No, I didn't, because I didn't. We had no shape. We had no formation. Look, this is the thing. This is a team. But all sports is a team, even with boxing, right? It's about how good your team is around you. This is why Deontay Wilder fouled when it would come to the big occasion. The lights were shining. The world was watching. He wasn't prepared enough because he had yes men around him. He didn't have the right people. You've got to have the right people around him. Like I said, thank God Breland was in there that night, because if it was left to D's, Wilder'd still be in a coma.
Let me say something real quick. Yeah, Medardo, I'll answer that too real quick. Yeah, Medardo, it's already set. The third fight's mid-July, bro. July 18th, I believe. But L-Dog, fuck Croatia. Nobody cares about Croatia. Y'all the Serbians, little bitches, okay? Fuck Hergovic, fuck your face, and fuck Croatia. I don't even know what a Croatian looks like. Fuck Croatia. You guys are soft. I don't even know what the fuck. Do they even exist anymore? Did fucking Albania run them over? I forgot. Fuck out of here.
Man, we're sitting on every country.
Everybody, is L-Dog. And I want to talk about Egovic.
This dude makes me hate Croatia. I never even met a fucking Croatian before. Fuck y'all.
They got like second or third place in the World Cup, and they got Milos Miocic. You know the guy from UFC. You follow that, right, Johnny?
Yeah, the one that got slept by a light heavyweight who was a foot shorter than him. Yeah, that guy.
Well, he got the belt back, didn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, fucking. Yeah, but again, that was against a 40-year-old light heavyweight. He got chinned once, and then he said, "Okay, fatty snitch boy." L-Dog.
They got third place in the World Cup, Johnny.
L-Dog, go get one of your big Croatian cousins to come fight me. Shut the fuck up, dog. Y'all are soft.
L-Dog, you talking about New Zealand destroying England? I'll tell you what was destruction. Did you watch the Rugby World Cup when the All Blacks were destroyed by England? Boy, I'll tell you what it was like. It was like watching the All Blacks was Deontay Wilder and England were Fury. That's how bad it was. So let's not talk about this is what I mean about L-Dog. Got plenty to say when he's on that fucking chat, when he's on the line. Nothing.
It makes sense too. All black. All black rugby team. All back players.
Yeah. Bliggity black. And with the entrance as well. Yeah, that's what the All Blacks should come out to.
There you go.
But look, come on, L-Dog. L-Dog's a Hergovic fan. I mean, this guy's it's a matter of time before he breaks down as a breakdown, because that guy he's a defeat waiting to happen. Just This doesn't do anything special for me. I don't see what all the fuss is about Hrgovic. Yes, he's strong, typical Eastern European, strong, tough, has the fundamentals, does the basics well, does nothing spectacular sort of thing, but he does the basics well, and he's going to be a tough fight. But he's just a polished up Derek Chisora for me. I've not seen anything. That's the way I see it. But Hrgovic, he needs a good win behind his resume, and you know he needs to. Obviously, he's still learning. He's still, you know, there's time for Hrgovic to get better. I believe he will get better. But I've seen nothing from this guy for you to, you know, you're talking about he's fucking like the next Rocky Marciano or something. I mean, I just don't get it, man.
Did you guys see the Ajagba fight? I missed it.
Who?
Broke down Kajano in 9 rounds. He broke him down to the body. It was a decent fight.
Broke him down to the body. Like, did he look vulnerable, Gonzalo? Because in his last fight, he had a lot of openings. He got dropped. Did he still look vulnerable? Did he make any improvements defensively?
Yeah, he tried to implement some head movement. He looked better, but nothing special.
All right.
Broke down the guy. He looked good, but nothing special. It's kind of got that one gear. You know, punches hard, but not exceptionally fast.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know? Sorry, Gonzalo. I'm fucking cutting out here. Carry on, brother.
Pretty much.
Listen, I want to change it. As I'm the host, I call the shots around here now for tonight. I want to just change this topic up a little bit. I think Wilder's become a nuisance in my life right now. His fans, it's like a wasp that won't go away. These crybabies, they're just hanging on to these fucking poor excuses. And look, they're the embarrassment of the planet. We're all laughing at you. You don't look tough. You don't look fucking proud black man. You look weak black man. That's what you look like. You look weak black. And that's why you get mocked even by your own people. The true brothers out there are mocking these fucking clowns, 40, 50-year-old men, you know, wearing Nike Air Jordans and stuff and fucking crying about Wilder. Go and get yourself a family. Go and get yourself a fucking job. Then you won't have time to worry about Deontay Wilder's bum-ass boxing skills. Look, I've had enough. I was willing to give Wilder the benefit of the doubt and get behind him because say what you like about Wilder, he had all the excuses, but he gave it his all in there. You couldn't have asked any more. He's just not good enough. But he gave it his fucking all. The man would have gone on his shield. He said he would have gone on his shield. I believe him. He would have fucking gone out on his shield, man. So you can't. I wanted to get behind a guy like that puts it on the line, puts his belt on the line, and put his life on the line. But it was just afterwards. The excuses, you know, it's pathetic. It's victimhood. And look, I ain't got time for victims. This is a dog-eat-dog world out there. You what comes into your life is your own fault. If you've got negative shit, if you're failing in life, that's down to you. It's no one else's fault. If you're succeeding, because you're the fucking guy. You're the man. You're the reason why you're succeeding in life. No one's helping you, or no one's made you succeed. You've made yourself succeed, and it goes for the opposite. And look, just man. Look, I want to move on from this topic. After I'll let you guys sort of call it the final statement on this, and we're going to move on to Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo because I've just had enough of this fucking Wilder fangirls.
Yeah,
we're giving them airtime at Revolution.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, look, hey. At the same time, I was thinking this week, Pucho and BDA must be pretty fucking happy about all the fucking drama, man. You got people calling in. You got more hits to the channel than probably any other time in the past year, so they're enjoying it. But regardless.
Michael, listen, right? I know you're a dumb fuck, but even I thought you could understand or had fucking ears that worked. Did you not hear me say online that my dad has died, so I'm taking a break off work because it's his business and I'm going to take over the company when I can be bothered? The thing is, Michael, because I've got a fucking life and I've got a little bit of change in the bank, I can take time off. You, and another thing as well, it's 8 o'clock at night. Where do you want me to be? Do you want me to be in fucking the Amazon warehouse or something? Where do you want me to be? 8 o'clock at night, brother. You, where is it? It's about 3 o'clock where you are? What are you doing on here? Why aren't you at work? Listen, I know you're just a bad man. A nice little woman, get yourself a fucking and find Jesus Christ for you, did it?
Oh, goddamn, Stu. That's why they call you Semtex, bro. That's why they call you Semtex. Keep blowing up.
Get a life, bro. You've got some man. I mean, I'm saying I'm fighting off men off it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. here where I'm at.
Hey, look, let me get my point in about
tired.
Wilder. Hold on. Because I started making my last fucking, I was going to put the final nail in the coffin on my end, and then it became chat beef. So, but I just want to say this. Deontay Wilder, didn't anybody think, didn't anybody think to tell him that, hey, being humble, these LDBC cats, do you think they would have threw him under the bus and abandoned him? Do you think his fans would have been like, oh, fuck him, if he was humble? If Wilder came out and said, hey, look, guys, you know what? It came down to my game plan was off. I didn't do the training. It's my fault. We're going to have the third fight. I'm going to do the work to get better. I'm sorry, guys. I fucked up. Like, he would have gotten everybody in the LDBC. Oh, yeah, he was honest. He was a good guy for saying that. Bravo. Nobody would have turned on him because they would stick with him through whatever. He's making these most outlandish excuses, and they're sticking with him. So if he took the humble route, people would have stuck with him anyway.
Nah, it was a recipe for disaster, Rival, because they had a lot invested on the 40-0 record, hoping to break Marciano's heavyweight record. This was their king. And they were like friends of his who were fanboying for him, like for a greater part of his like last few years of his career. And so when he failed, that was too much crow to eat on their behalf.
Here's what it is, Gonzalo. Here's what it is, bro. Me and Mark were talking about this earlier. Here's what it is, bro. They put all their eggs in one basket, and then the basket just fell on the fucking floor. Now they're scrambling around to pick up the eggshells, bro. That's what's happening with these dudes, bro. They listen. They're mentally unhealthy. They're mentally challenged. I'm not even making fun of them either. They need to get their head checked with how obsessive they are over another man that they've never met before in life. Like y'all, you LD. The Danny Garcia kid in the chat, you're another one. You need to go get your fucking head checked out, bro. And I've been hitting the head a lot more than you motherfucker. Not y'all. I'm talking about them. A lot more than you motherfuckers. And I got a better head on my shoulders than y'all do. You guys are mentally ill. Wilder got his ass beat. Go cry. It's over. He's going to get his ass beat for a third time in summertime, bro. Go cry. Go get your fucking head checked up. You're a fucking. They're mental head cases, bro. I'm serious. They're sick of the fucking head.
Yeah, it's getting it's alarming really now. It's not even funny anymore. It's just alarming how people can be this fucking stupid, and the victim mentality and it just makes me sick to myself. Like, I don't care. Not everyone cares about your fucking downfalls in life. No one gives a shit. And is it any wonder the way you lot go on? Look, I just want to quickly change it. Butcho. This fucking StreamYard, man. I don't know what it is. It's giving me problems, man. I'm cutting in and out, ain't I?
You're right. I can hear you enough.
Because I never have this problem with Discord.
L Dog, I love you. Shout out to Croatia.
The thing that Michael, I'm kind of thinking.
Stop. Hang on a sec, Gonzalo. 2 seconds. Michael, stop. You are becoming a nuisance. I'm gonna listen. Keep going on, and I'm gonna see to it. Every time I see your fucking comment, I'm timing you out, so you're gonna get bored in the end, and you're just gonna go away because I've had enough of you. Every time I make a video, you're in there, boring video. Have you listened to yourself when you ring online? I mean, you would send a fucking glass eye to sleep just by give you 20 seconds on the mic. A glass eye you'd send to sleep. So you're fuck the irony calling me fucking boring. Look, just leave it out. I don't know I don't know what I've done to you for you to be obsessed with me and hating me like this. But just get over it, bro. I've not took your girl or anything. I've just took your place off the show because you're a fucking idiot and you don't deserve to be on this show. You don't have any boxing IQ. All you do is come in and talk about Ryan Garcia, like with some fucking man crush on him. I mean, the guy, just look at him. He wears mascara and stuff, and you fucking man crushed on him. It tells me everything I need to know about you. Just leave it. I'll give you one more opportunity.
Can we all just stop fighting, guys, for once?
Listen, this is my show tonight. So this is where I fucking... Michael Stott's been on my case for a while now, Revolution. Trust me. Every video I do, every time I say something, he's just like a fucking pest. So, I'm giving him his last chance.
Okay. Well, just drop the band hammer if you got it. I want to keep the flow going. It's your show, baby. You call the shots.
So I was thinking, Stu, are these guys like dangerous? Are these radicals actually like? Should you protect yourself? Like I'm talking about Fury. How like maybe.
Do you think them? Do you think any of them guys? Hey, come on. Do you think any of them guys are going to step up to the Furies? Do you want to see them guys? Them guys ran from Kenny fucking Porter. Do you think they're going to stand up to the Furies? I mean, we all see what happened when Marcellus thought he was brave. He got slapped out of there. Fucking went and hid behind his brother. Deontay was like a. I'll tell you what. Deontay Wilder looked like a fucking deer in headlights, man. That's how scared he looked. That's how scared he looked in there. So look, they'll be like their hero. Put it on them, they'll fold.
Oh God!
So why is anyone going to be? No one's taking these guys serious. This is not fucking Boko Haram we're talking about. This is the LDBC. Why is anyone taking these clowns serious?
Because they seem desperate. You know, they seem desperate, and I would almost like want to take precautionary measures, make sure they don't slip something in my drink for the second fight. Something stupid. Some stupid guy. I'm not talking about maybe they're not dangerous, but you know, they're not, but you know, something along those lines.
For real, bro. Like I was thinking this, like, what if fucking Fury gets shot? What if there's a fucking drive-by or like something? That'd be insanity. Over fucking boxing feud, man. His fans get so riled up.
I remember when I don't know if you remember this, but right? I don't know if you remember this, Butcho. I don't know if you remember this, but during one of the World Cups, I think it might have been the World Cup in the USA. Can you remember when the Colombians scored an own goal against who did Cameroon? A Colombian scored an own goal.
Escobar.
Yeah, and they fucking shot him. So the Colombian fans went and shot him dead when he was having a cup of coffee, man, and a coffee. You know what I mean? So
yeah, dude, and like
that's the sort of like, fanatical shit that the LDBC are coming up with now. But listen, most of them are cowards. So
but even like that fucking band Pantera, the guitarist Dimebag Darrell, like somebody ran up on stage and just fucking shot him while he was playing music. Like you're an entertainer. Like if you're out there, people do weird fucking shit, man. Yeah, that fucking singer Bjork. That singer Bjork. Some guy sent her a bomb in the mail.
I'm gonna run up on stage and shoot you, and you're fucking singing because I can't stand it.
Kid, you ain't getting by the bodyguards, bitch. Get by the bodyguards.
Their stupid asses are convincing themselves about the glove conspiracy that they can actually motivate themselves to use it as the perfect excuse. There's some fucking
very
not to the extreme of somebody getting shot, but yeah, Gonzalo, like you said, somebody trying to tamper with water, maybe fans taking it upon themselves to make phone calls in the middle of the night.
Go to
somebody
the game in Detroit.
They're so fucking mentally unstable. They might try to pull some shit. Take matters in their own hands. Throw shit in the ring. Who knows?
Look,
this is boxing, man. You saw the fan man come out.
I don't want Wilder to even get this third fight. Why is Tyson Fury should entertain it? Let him have his fucking belt back. That belt means nothing anyway. Wilder. Well, lost his value the minute Wilder was holding it hostage. That belt's got no value. Did you see the WBC guy? Can't remember his name now. When he was putting the belt round Tyson Fury, it looked like he was going to slash his wrist because his hero, his little scammer had lost his belt and they couldn't hold it hostage no more. He looked gutted that Fury had that belt because he knew Fury was going to take that to the UK and I don't know what the future is with it, but for me, I don't think Fury's the sort of guy that would care if he threw that belt in the bin. Let's be real. Belt don't mean nothing to Fury. Like I said, I've heard Paris, his wife, has said, look, just take the Joshua fight, beat him up, and call it a day. I don't want to see you boxing him. No need to. The WWE's waiting for him. Look, why do I want to see Wilder again? I want to see Wilder in there with someone that he's going to be competitive with. That's a nice start. Yeah, who's going to pay $80 to see a one-sided ass whooping? I don't care. This is what I'm saying. They're so fucking dumb, these clowns, because they've got no boxing knowledge. That's why they don't understand the glove shit, and they don't understand mostly. They called Fury a fucking jug cheat, but he passed his VADA testing. Johnny put that out earlier. I saw. These guys have got nothing. Look, he doesn't deserve his chance. He should go in there with someone like fucking Baby Miller and someone like that. He doesn't deserve Joshua. He doesn't deserve Fury. He's lost 17 rounds out of 19. And 12 of them rounds was a fat guy who's just come off a drug binge who'd lost 147 pounds. So if you can't beat a guy that's come off a drug binge that had to lose 147 pounds, you're never going to beat him. So look, let's just fucking move on from this fight.
you're counting the two rounds that Wilder won were what, the knockdowns?
Well, yeah, you got to give. See, look, I'm not one of these that said Wilder Fury won their rounds. I can't give a guy the round when he's fucking splattered on the canvas for 8 seconds. I just can't do that.
Where you couldn't even call it an even round.
No. You got to be fair. Okay. It wasn't like, listen, if it was like round 5 in the second fight, then maybe, you know, he'd got dropped, then got up and done that. Then maybe so. But, you know, It was just Fury landed a few shots. But Fury just, you could see when you watch that fight again, Fury just didn't have the energy to follow through when he had this time. You know.
Yeah, he stung Wilder, but Wilder wasn't like rocked.
But when you see a lot of Wilder, you know what? Yeah. Sorry, Revolution. Go ahead, bro.
I was saying all he did, you know, he got hit and he hugged him, so you know, it signified he was hurt, but he didn't go flipping and flopping and flying around, you know. So yeah, it wasn't like that. So okay, that's all I had to say. But let's move on. Let's put that shit to rest.
Yeah, but let's get to bed. Let's put to sleep like Wilder got put to sleep.
99.
Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders. Now, getting mixed messages with this one. I think it's a very good fight. The thing is, I don't want people to underestimate Billy Joe Saunders because he looked bad in his last fight. I told people that when Tyson Fury looked bad in his last fight, there's just a certain thing about certain British fighters that, because our promoters milk our fighters quite a bit, and you know, they'll give them 2 minutes. They'll get them in a lull sort of thing. They'll get stuck in second gear because they're fighting can after can after can sort of thing. And they don't get up for these fights, so they look quite bad. Obviously, when you fight low-level opponents, they can drag you down to their level sometimes. I find that with Tyson Fury and Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith as well. But I think when you put someone dangerous in there, and they're going to camp serious, and I just think they're going to turn up and put on a performance. So Billy Joe Saunders is going to be a lot harder fight for Canelo Alvarez than people think. I think Canelo Alvarez, I still think he's the man right now in boxing. I still think he could beat Billy Joe Saunders. I think he's going to probably stop Billy Joe Saunders, but I'm not writing off Billy Joe Saunders pulling it off on the cards. Not the referee cards in Las Vegas, because that's not going to happen. The BDA cards. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, my question with Billy Joe Saunders, what has he done at 68? He's naturally, I mean, he was always like a big 60-pounder, but as far as fights inside the ring at 68, he hasn't fought any.
Yeah, but I tell you what has Canelo Alvarez done at 168? Beat Rocky fucking Fielding. Have a word with yourself. That guy, I mean,
he'll pass the eye test at 68 because he looks physically fit at 68.
Yeah, he does. But what I'm saying is he's not done anything at 68. You say about what's Billy Joe Saunders done. What has Canelo done at 168? Because if you're talking Rocky Fielding, Callum Smith blew him away in a round. So, yeah, look, Canelo Alvarez is a better fight. I'm not stupid. Of course he is. And Billy Joe's looked pretty poor. But I know Billy Joe Saunders. I've seen it with so many British fighters. They'll rise to the occasion. And I tell you what, if Billy Joe's in some sort of shape, which I'm hearing he is getting good, in decent shape, and you know, he's light on his toes, and he gets, you know, his timing's there on the night, you know, then it's going to be look. The body shots are the key for Canelo. Billy Joe needs to stay away from them fuckers. I don't know how. Ask me later. Right now, I'm not sure. He's going to have to be on his toes like Lara, but he's going to have to do more than Lara. He's going to have to fight with Canelo now. He's going to have to come in bursts, twos and threes, and roll out of there. Canelo's got slow feet. You can't stand around in the pocket in mid-range. This is a totally different game plan to what I told Tyson Fury to do with Wilder, because you're dealing with a different animal, a counter-punching machine. So, look, Ben Davison, another one. I'm not sure he's going to come up with a game plan that's going to work, to be honest with you. I'm just hoping Billy Joe Saunders uses initiative.
Interesting question for you, Stu, because you're really well familiar with Billy Joe Saunders and his whole career. So when I think about his fight with Lemieux, right? Did I say Lemieux at first? Saunders' fight with Lemieux. He was really like mentally dominating in that fight. So is he going to try to bring that into the fight with Canelo and try to?
Look,
I don't want to taunt or clown around, but because it seems like the more confident he is in the fight, the more success he has.
Yeah, the difference is
mentally hesitant, it's going to fall apart for him.
Look, the difference is David Lemieux telegraphs his shots. A world-class boxer like Billy Joe Saunders, seeing them all day long. They're wide shots. He's telegraphed. He's seeing them all day. Canelo, he's a different animal altogether. The thing is with Canelo, good with both hands, good downstairs, good upstairs. Yeah, like I said, it's just very, very hard man to beat. Is Billy Joe Saunders knocking Canelo Alvarez out? Not in a million years. So he's going to have to do it on the fucking cards. Now, you have to come up with a game plan where you're going to have to make these rounds look clear. You can't just be nicking rounds against Canelo because you're not going to get them. You have to be, and to be, you've got to be on the back foot and you've got to be in and out in bursts, 2s and 3s and out of there. You can't be throwing single shots against Canelo because you fall short on the jab, he's taking your head off. You know, you lunge out of range, he's taking your head off. So, look, he's going to have to be on the ball for 36 minutes in this fight. Can he do that? Highly doubt it. But I'm not underestimating Billy Joe. If he comes through this and even gets a win on the BDA cards, I wouldn't be surprised.
Damn. Do you think he has the ability to get like a flash knockdown? We're saying he's not going to get the knockout, but can he hit him with something real quick and, you know, stagger Canelo, maybe make him fall on his ass real quick? Not enough to get a knockout by any stretch, but something that's going to really solidify certain rounds.
Yeah, of course he can if he's got a fucking sledgehammer on him. Because he ain't knocking him out with a shot, that's for sure. If Golovkin can't do it, what makes you think Billy Joe Saunders can? Come on, man. This guy has got a chin of granite. I've seen him hurt once in his career when he was about 18. And he's fought some of the best punches around. Look, you ain't hurting Canelo. You're not stopping Canelo. You're not outboxing Canelo, really. You can outbox. I don't know if you say outbox, so that's a word I don't like to use with Canelo because he's a very good boxer, but he's a different sort of boxer. People get in the mind that a good slick boxer is a guy that just goes on the back foot and pop shots his way with a jab. That's not slick boxing. Going forward, you know, little feints and fucking body movements and timing on the jab and stuff. That's slick stuff. You know, you ain't got to be a back foot fighter to be slick. You can be slick going forward and cutting off the rings. And Fury was slick. Look how slick Fury was going forward, beating the brakes off of Wilder. That was slick to me. The way he was avoiding shots and countering him, and that jab was taking his fucking head off. That's slick to me. This myth with boxing where you've got to be on the back foot, stinking the fucking joint out to be a slick fighter. No, but Billy Joe Saunders, look, he has the talent to cause Canelo all sorts of problems because we've seen it with Trout, we've seen it with Lara. He hates footwork, he hates foot speed, and you know, but you just can't hang around too long. Billy Joe Saunders is going to have to be in and out quickly, and just pray to God that Canelo don't fucking time one of them counter shots. It's just, look, you go in a fight with Canelo.
It's still breaking up a lot. I think you're breaking up like a lot just for the fans out in on the chat. Maybe on YouTube they can't try your other headphones too. They were working better, I think. That's just a recommendation. It's up to you.
Hey, it's this yard stream, bro. It's fucking shit. I don't know why Butcher don't just leave things alone. Discord was working fine.
Word. Yeah, so
yeah, Discord was better. This live stream is not good.
I don't know why. Butcho. Yeah, this fucking StreamYard, whatever it's called, load of rubbish.
Earth to Bucho, come in Bucho.
Hey, Revolution, well, if I cut out, man, if I cut out Revolution, just tell me, because I was sitting there talking, you're sitting there watching me and not saying.
Well, you sounded fine, bro. You sounded fine to me. You weren't cutting up. I think maybe just the
some
chat.
People hear you fine. So okay, some people hear you fine.
Okay, might have been you then, Gonzalo. Might have just lost a bit of signal. Okay. Look, it's bad round here. There's a lot of rain at the moment. But...
I say,
what do you think about Revolution? You know? No, Gonzalo. Let's hear from Gonzalo. Gonzalo, excuse me, I got a bit of a cough. Gonzalo, how do you see this fight going?
I'm muted. Yes.
How do you see this fight going, Billy Joe and Canelo?
He can't be nicking rounds. It's true. I see some close competitive rounds that might present Canelo some diffy. Billy Joe Saunders might win rounds because he's a southpaw, and he utilizes the back foot to circumnavigate the ring, so he can actually win rounds. But like you said, he can't be leaving it on the table. He's got to come in with the gusto and try to steal the fight on the scorecards, because most likely he won't knock out Canelo, because that hasn't happened. And I only seen him rock one time in the 147-pound division against Miguel Cotto's brother. This was a long time ago. But yeah, look, Canelo's probably got a pet peeve too to resolve here, because every time he's fought a slick style fighter, he's had it to where it's been complicated, sometimes close score fights that he has left a lot to desire as far as like the public, a lot of question marks. So he's got a something to prove here also. But the same thing, Billy Joe Saunders got to take advantage of this opportunity. So it's going to be a good fight. There's still a lot of unquestioned answers that we have leading up to this fight, which is like 7-8 weeks away. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, we can get more perspective as we come along in this training camp. Yeah.
Gonzalo, you just inspired me, man. You just real quick. You just said unquestioned answers instead of unanswered questions. But I like how you just said that, man. That's dope. I'm gonna write like a song. I'm gonna use that. Unquestioned answers.
Well, maybe that's what I meant, you know, because
it could even be that, man.
Fight with Austin Trout.
Either way, it's dope.
Was a left-hander. Austin Trout was a left-hander, and his stamina started depleting, and he gave away after the knockdown. He gave away like the last few rounds, so it was kind of close. And Miguel Cotto moved well in the ring against a smaller guy. He won that fight. It was close. At his Landy Lara and Mayweather fight. So yeah, we'll see if Billy Joe Saunders can effectively, you know, circumnavigate the ring like he did against Lemieux, but add a little bit of more of a wrinkle to that type of fighting, because to that style, because Canelo's gonna bring in 2-3 dimensions. He's gonna use a lot of feints. He's gonna use a lot of feints, a lot of counter punching, and he's gonna go to the body. But mainly, I think it's gonna be the feints, and he's gonna try to counter, and he punches well with both hands. So he's going to use combinations. So it'll be an interesting fight. I don't think it'll be a boring fight. Do you think it'll be a boring fight or an interesting fight? The styles matchup.
I mean, look at Demetrius. I mean, with a name like that, we know what group he's come from. Look, he's saying that I'm gay. I've had a few people come in here saying I'm gay. Any man that comes on and just worries about a man's sexuality, not that I'm gay, because I'd take your fucking woman off you, trust me. But not that I'm gay. But any man that comes on a boxing chat, talk, oh, he's gay, that's some. I bet you're the same sort of guy that fucking believes all this wild conspiracy theories. I mean, you guys, man, seriously, lowest forms of human life. Look, I want to see Wilder stretched out the boxing ring just to get rid of you guys. I don't want to see him hurt, because I don't want to see any fighter hurt. I'm not saddos like you. You guys would have been happy to see Fury get killed in the ring that night. Unfortunately, there's not 1 second of that fight that ever looked like it was going to happen. You know, it was the other way around, if anything. So, but you'd have been happy to see Fury in a come. You'd have cheered it on. See, I'm not like that. I don't want to see Wilder get hurt, but I want to see him stretch it out the ring and stretch it out of boxing. Because let's be real, once Fury whoops his ass again, he's going to care about Deontay Wilder. Back to like I said the other day, back to the American scrap heap of American fighters thrown to the wayside because they've got a couple of defeats. Because that's what you guys do. Like I said, there's a scrapyard in America, just of old American fights just sitting there waiting for someone to buy their parts off them. You guys.
Yeah, you're going to be on fucking
worst supporters are out, mate.
Or something.
Yeah, they'll jump onto someone else now. They'll jump onto someone else when he's gone. It's just, yeah. But I don't know what you guys are talking
making
about.
The comments. Yeah, the people making the comments, they got none better in their life. You see, this is what happens when you become followers of men. Just like, you know, your hero, Deontay Wilder, lets you down. You got to look into other people's personalities, what you find wrong with them, because you can't find something good in yourself. So if you're not interested in the sport, yeah, of course, you know, when you are a fan of like Deontay Wilder and you don't know that he's really not a good boxer, then he lets you down because you're invested in him for the wrong reasons. Yes, you're going to be like all over the place trying to look for somebody new to idolatrize.
Yeah, Gonzalo, let me just get in here because Jason Bournes did a donation, a super chat, shall we say. Stu, don't listen to Gonzalo. You sound just as annoying as you always do. I don't know what's wrong with Lobito's ears. I don't know what's wrong with the beaters here. I'm sorry I annoy you. I mean, you know, I just tell. Sometimes the truth hurts. Like I said, I hope you're okay. And I heard Hurricane Hellenius caused devastation in Poland. I heard there was houses blown down and all sorts. So I hope everyone's okay. I hope you're okay, Jason. Thanks for the donation. But like I said, mate, life goes on.
Yeah, the Demetrius Brown guy, he been calling you derogatory names and myself. Like, go back to Mexico, get out of here, you wetback. I think he called you gay, whatnot. Why don't you block his ass too? He's nothing but toxic.
Anywho,
any reason why they haven't officially announced the fight?
which fight you talking about? I just
The
had
Canelo Billy Joe Saunders fight.
Oh, they haven't officially announced it. I didn't know they didn't officially announce it.
No,
Shit.
I haven't seen an official announcement. This is all like tweets and like maybe Ryan Garcia's father and Eddie Reynoso mentioning it to like a reporter. But Oscar De La Hoya hasn't officially came out with the statement, or like Canelo said, when the fight is official, I'll be the first one to say that. They haven't done that.
Interesting. Well, they're probably still politicking over money and shit.
But I'm pretty sure, like Stu had mentioned before, Canelo's hard at work training, and I don't know if Billy Joe.
Canelo was
yeah.
Go ahead, Gonzalo. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to add to like what you had brought up last week. It's true, and I know Billy Joe Saunders. They put up a clip that he's found a fighter that similarly to the style of Canelo that he brought into his training camp. But you know, like they haven't officially announced it. But you know, does he want an edge? How far is Billy Joe Saunders like invested?
Look,
already
this is the thing with Canelo. This is the thing with Canelo. He waits so long to fucking make these fights that he's training for these guys already. Yet he gives them about enough time to lose weight, and that's about it. You know, and this is the thing with Canelo. If you want to be the best, stop with this fucking shit. This is why you've got haters, because you are a world-class fighter. You're good enough. You've got the ability. You don't need to keep scamming these advantages off of people, man. And like, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because this guy's a talent. But why does he have to do that? Why can't Billy Joe Saunders have a 3-month camp like most world-class fighters do in big fights? Why does he have to come in like 6-7 weeks? He was spending most of that losing weight. This is the thing, man. And it's gonna hurt Canelo's legacy if you don't stop doing it. He doesn't need these advantages. He should be able to beat Billy Joe fairly. If he can't, then hand the titles over. You're not good enough.
This is why, Stu, when it comes to fucking fighter of the decade or fighter of the year, we were having those conversations a few months ago. You were saying Canelo, and I absolutely agree to an extent. It's true. It makes sense. I respect that pick. But for me personally, I can't bring myself to say, oh, Canelo's fighter of the decade, because it feels like fucking Hillary Clinton, man. It's like they built up Hillary for years and years.
Yeah.
They put her against Trump, and they're like, this is who you're going to vote for. She's the next president. And he's been forced down my throat. But he is great, and it frustrates me. He's a great talent. And I wish, especially the Golovkin fights, if they just let the Golovkin fights be and if Golovkin won the first one, they did that card right, and then they could have had Canelo win the second one. That would be a fair and square fucking thing, and we'd have people would be enthused for the trilogy. But since it's been muddied with the judges, that no one wants to see the trilogy anymore. They should have just let it be how it is, and people would respect Canelo for overcoming a monster.
Look, when people talk about Billy Joe getting ready for this fight, look, there's not a fighter out there. I know a few fighters. There's not a fighter out there that will fucking start paying for fucking sparring partners, getting nutritionists in, and all these fitness people in to pay. They've just obviously got to pay them, innit? They're not going to get all them in knowing that the fight's not signed. You have to wait till the fight's signed before you start going into full camp, where you're getting your sparring, your nutritionist, when you're sleeping right, you're eating right, you're fucking dieting right. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders not been doing that because you don't.
You're cutting up, Stu. You're cutting up.
Yeah, same thing could be said about the Kovalev fight. He didn't get ample time to train. Or he did, but it was a short camp because he was coming off that grueling fight.
Yeah, with Anthony Yard.
Anthony Yard, yes.
He should have taken a lot more time. That's another thing. Like I said, I like Canelo, but it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm coming off, boys. Listen, I'm going to say I'm coming off because this StreamYard shit. I mean, now, what's the point of me talking? So I'm going to come off. You're going to have to run the show. But Joe shouldn't use this fucking stream shit, whatever it's called. You should have stuck to Discord. I'm coming out of here, boys, because there's no point in me talking. I keep cutting out. So I'm out. Later.
All right, Stu. Yeah.
All right. Down to kick for a little while.
The moment I saw, Jesus, what the fuck did I want to say? Anyways. No, man, Canelo, the thing I don't like, yes, he's fought Golovkin 2 times, and he gets a lot of credit for facing that monster, like you said. But he says that he has nothing to prove, and he's only willing to fight him a 3rd time unless he gets like a big payday. And I think he still has a lot to prove. And they were good fights. That it's kind of like half and half. And maybe you could even favor that Golovkin came out on top of those 2 because the second one was real close to where the first one he definitively won, regardless of the fact that it was a draw.
Yeah. I just remember, like, after watching that second fight, and I admit now, it's really, really close. I think I just even give just Canelo the win by just a hair. But at the time, I was furious because I was like, all right, yeah, Golovkin, they fucked him the first time. He needs to win it tonight. I was a little bit biased as I was watching it. And it really fucking pissed me off when they gave Canelo the win. But if they just let Triple G have the win in the first fight, I wouldn't have cared. And I would have been, all right, the series is even. Let's go. Some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's right. And not only that, but you got to take into account that the man is 37 years old. So are they waiting him out till he ages more? Because he's already showing signs of that. He's clearly past his prime.
Yep. Oh, it's a bunch of fuck shit. They're going to wait another... I bet you 2021, you'll see G Canelo 3, which is going to be...
Yeah, they're trying to sweeten the deal. They're trying to throw in some extra incentives to have him face Billy Joe Saunders, Gennady Golovkin in September, then Ryota Murata in Japan. So, like, those 3 deals, I don't know what extra he's going to get from the zone. But, yeah, they're going to offer him some more things. Yeah, but hopefully this fight will be good. And I wonder who's on that undercard. Yeah, it seems like May is already... projecting itself to be like one of the best months so far. It's really stacked. You got that one. You got the Postal fight, which is scheduled 1 week after on the 9th against Jose Carlos Ramirez in Fresno, California. The fight that got postponed because of the coronavirus. Then you have the Teofimo Lopez 2 weeks after that on the 20th. I think the 20th. Right, and that's not for certain, but he's already made announcements that it's going to happen. So I don't know if somebody can confirm or deny if it's official yet. And I think there's another fight in May, but yeah, it's really stacked. Looking forward to that month.
Yeah, that sounds like fun, man. It's really big boxing schedule right now. A lot of good fights.
Yeah, so what do you think about the whole Deontay? Well, you said it's good for BDA and like for because boxing in itself, like I could be making a cooking channel, like I could be cooking and making a channel about like recipes, and I probably get more views doing that than I would in boxing, or just like randomly walk out here in the streets in the Philippines and film it, and like I probably get more views. So
yeah, like, boxing is a lot more of a niche thing. There's not as many boxing fans as there are fucking people that cook food, So that's like, fuck it, dude. I would like to see you. Do you cook? I would like to see some videos, man. Because I cook too.
I've been lately. I've been trying to eat healthy, so I've been like preparing. There's a lot of fruit So I've been keen into like going into the markets and finding out what type of vegetables they have here and fruits. So I've been eating a lot of like mangoes, avocados. Um, they got durian. This is like this exotic fruit. They got plenty of like like the regular things you guys have in the United States or in Mexico, like watermelon, cantaloupe, all that.
Yeah, plantains.
Yeah. And I bought me a blitzer, and I've been making myself some green juices like every morning and sometimes twice a day in the morning and at night. And not only like one regular meal at lunchtime. So I've been making my. I go to the imported aisle here in the Philippines, and I get myself a lot of like canned tuna, like the condiments. I get like the Himalayan salt, salmon in a can, because I'm not really down for like the Filipino food, although it's some of it's good. It contains a lot of sodium, and like I'm not down with all that. It's really unhealthy. A lot of people suffer from high blood over here. Somebody's dying like once every week around here. It's crazy. Oh, wow. And you would be surprised because they're not really like physically like obese or anything. They're just like they look a little bit like thicker than like what regular people quote unquote can look in the United States. But to them over here, that's obese. So you see somebody slightly chubby, and they're not doing too great health wise. But anyhow, I was just talking about that because like the niche sport thing with boxing, it attracts a lot of like idiots and fucking stupid ass like fanboy people that just are over here like because of the race narrative. Fake fucking tough guys that just want to root for the guy that looks like themselves. Or that they don't know nothing about other than what they heard of a friend say, or they saw some highlights that the guy's a puncher, and then you hear the record 40-0 with 39 knockouts. Oh, cool, Wilder. And then you hear him talking all these theatrics, and they buy into that shit. Then you hear these fucking pussy ass fanboy channels speak, and then when their narrative and like everything they say collapses, they come over here and fucking want to talk shit on the chat and fucking be speaking about this and that. But in reality, they're not here about the box. Don't expect them to like find the conversation about boxing entertaining, because they won't. And sometimes like some of us can be like boxing nerds or like crazy lunatics that I never thought before this YouTube age that there could be somebody like me that was so into boxing that you would be like 24/7 watching fights or looking up records and like going through things in your mind. But there is some of us like that. But most of these guys are not. They're the true loyal BDA fans have been around, yes. But some of these fucking fanboys say, "Oh, like go eat your tacos." Yeah, go keep saying what you're saying, but you could very easily get timed out or blocked. But anyways.
Oh yeah. So G Boogie hitting me up. Bucho! G Boogie hitting me up.
Yeah, he wants to come on the show.
Can you hear us?
Man, that guy got the Polish guy got surprised, man. He really got surprised.
I love it. I love upsets. I love when like Robert Hellenius, right? He was like a joke to me for a while. Robert Hilarious is what I was calling him. And then he gets this knockout. Hey, fuck it. Back on track, kid. Let's see what you can do. He beat him, man. That fucking Polak. It was like it's like Stu said, you can only take so many punches on the punch card. So many ticks off of the punch card. And he ran out. And he got dropped. And I mean, it looked like he could have endured. Like, I don't think he would have gotten knocked out bad. But like at that point, it's like, yeah, you got to save your fighter. He was really in trouble.
He just came in fighting, looking for the knockout himself, with fighting with reckless abandon, and he was just like right there to be hit, and he got caught by the taller man in 6'6" or 6'7", man. You can't be fighting like that. You think you're gonna go in there and try to bully somebody into like. He throws a lot of punches, but he was just looking for that one shot, and he got clipped. So also, he had a baby just recently. His wife did. So I mean, that could take a lot of focus and attention from like a training camp.
It's another good
one. But he could turn it around. It's definitely he was on a roll, and this kind of like sets him back. But we'll see. He's gonna have to fight differently. because he can't be doing that. He's got to come behind the jab and not square up too much, and trying to look to set something up, not just fighting in like with
reckless abandon.
Yep. Yeah, but that was a pretty exciting fight, and I did see the Efi Ajagba fight. He's pretty good. He's got heavy hands. He's just slow and ponderous. But he broke the other guy down. He did it what he needed to do. He started late, like at 19. So he's young. I think he's like 24. And it is what it is with him. The other guy was pretty tough and gritty. But yeah. So yeah, it's been a lot of like mayhem with the whole Deontay Wilder thing. And to me, it's like, it is what it is, man. The guy lost. And like you said, if they would just minimize like all the hoopla, it'd be better. You know, just take the L.
He wouldn't have lost any fans.
Nah, because the guy's tough, man. Deontay Wilder's tough. He showed that he's game. But the excuses kind of kill it a little bit in like these videos that he puts out, like where it's acting, it's theatrical. I don't know what to think about that. But anyways, I can't criticize a man's character too much other than what he does in the ring.
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Hello, Stu.
Fucking this StreamYard, man. Dreadful, isn't it?
Yeah, you sound better now.
Yeah, well, apparently everyone has problems with this all the time. I don't know why we're using it. I really don't. What's happened to Discord? Does anyone know what's happened to Discord?
I'm just trying it out for today because I don't have my other computer.
Oh, that's fair enough then. I thought you were just using it instead of Discord. But
oh, no, if I had Discord, trust me, I'd be using it.
Yeah, because we never get on with this StreamYard, man. It's dreadful. It really is, but
yeah, it's garbage.
It fucking is, man.
So what are you guys talking about? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I ain't been able to get on.
G Boogie wants to get on too. Send G Boogie a link.
Okay.
Hey, Bucho, there's this guy named
send Mark
Yoko.
one as well. Butcher, I'm going to say Gonzalo. Send Mark one as well, please.
Okay.
Butcher.
There's this guy named Yoko Taco, and he's a fucking idiot on the chat, typing all kinds of stupid shit. Maybe you want to block his ass. Maybe you want to block his
fuck you,
ass.
bitch. Ayo, Taco. Chinga su madre.
Oh, Mikey Garcia have an after-fight party up at the Garcia Ranch.
Yo, how about this one, guys? Even better when on Instagram, on Deontay Wilder's Instagram, he had a flyer and he posted the day of the fight before the Fury fight, Fury 2. It said it had a club and it was like fight after party. Come hang out, hosted by Deontay Wilder. Come hang out after the big knockout. Like, there was this big flyer. He was so sure he was gonna win. And dude, it was up on his page for like 3 or 4 days, like after the fight, and he finally deleted it. It was gold.
So they were celebrating too early.
Exactly.
I was wondering about that. Like in the Super Bowl, do they have like shirts printed out like for both sides?
Yes. And they'll take all the fucking shirts of the team that lost, and a lot of times like ship them out to Africa. So you'll see like little African children with like Arizona Cardinals and Super Bowl winners, like all types of shit like that.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, look, this is the thing. This is why you shouldn't. I understand why fighters organise after parties, but you should be worried about winning the fucking fight first. Because I'm not about to go to no party after I've got my ass whooped. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to show my face when I've just got pounded around the ring for 7 rounds. I mean, if this is the problem with Wilder. Worried about looking good with his costume. Worried about making it all about race. Worried about Black History Month. Worried about his entrance tune. Worried about everything fucking thing else apart from winning this fucking fight. His after party. You know, if he'd put that as much effort into winning the fight as he did all these other things, he might have lasted 8 rounds instead. I don't think he'd ever win the fight. Let's be real, he's fucking useless. But look, the guy, he's got a good right hand, and he could beat anyone on his day, Deontay Wilder. I'd never write Wilder out of a fight because he's got that right hand. But let's be real, I just think with Fury, Fury's his kryptonite, I think. And that's why I'm not looking to see that again. I want to see Dillian White get his fucking chance. Dillian White's done everything. Well, look what Wilder did to Dillian White. I want Fury to do that to Deontay Wilder now. I want Wilder to get his own medicine.
Oh, man. Yeah, guys. I'm going to jump off. I'm fucking starving, so peace. Time to eat. Have a good one, y'all.
All right.
Jason Bourne says Wilder is the PBC lineal heavyweight champion. That he is.
Look, I've been looking around. I don't see many people other than the LDBC that want to see this rematch again. This is the thing. This is why a lot of them don't know boxing. They say, "Well, look what Joshua, he lost and come back." But Joshua's got fundamentals. Joshua's got the basic boxing skills. Joshua just had to tweak things and come with a better game plan and take the fight more serious. And that's all he had to do. What's Wilder going to do to change what just happened? You guys are going on like he's going to come in there like fucking a young Cassius Clay. It's not going to happen, And like I said, his confidence, his mind's gone. I don't think he should even pass a medical for the fight. His mind's gone. He should be taking fucking pills and going to see a psychiatrist or something because he took this defeat pretty badly. That's what he should be doing. He should be worried about getting in the ring again. But
he needs time to prepare the immediate rematch. Most of the time, you would think that after taking a beating like that, you would lose. With Anthony Joshua being the exception, but like you said, he had something else to fall back. Deontay Wilder, that one-trick pony, we all know that.
Yeah. The thing is, it's with Wilder. I mean, he's going to be one of them where he's just going to keep wanting a rematch until he get the win sort of thing. And I'm not convinced if Wilder got the nod that he'd have took the Fury fight again. I'm not sure he'd have fought Fury again. What do you think, Gonzalo? What do you guys? This is a question for the chat. Do you think if Wilder had got the win, that he would give Fury the rematch? Because I'm not sure he would have. So just read the chat. That's what they're saying. Come on, guys.
I think so. Why not?
It's just the way he lost now.
Come on, guys, in the chat, man. Do you want to see? Do you think? Of course not. Stu says Robin Hood. No, says Jason Bourne. So I mean that's only two, but no, says Padgett. I just don't. No chance, says Callie Harley. That's what I'm saying. It's just entitlement again. I didn't get my own way, so keep giving me a chance. Stop.
Yeah.
I said it would whoop his ass on fight night day. Time and time again. And then in the end, you just lose focus. He drags you. He don't want to play no more. He's got. That's what Wilder reminds me of.
Fury beating.
Keep playing until you get a fucking win.
Mr. BDA says Fury beating of Wilder has to be one of the top 10 worst beatings ever at the high level. It's true though. I mean, this was like Danny Garcia against Rod Salka, basically, man. And Wilder was the champion, so fuck. He was pretty bad.
Someone says, who else is Fury going to fight this summer? Anyone but Wilder. How about that?
He's got a chance in this rubber match if he gets into a firefight, but he needs to try to develop at least a jab to where he can throw a good stiff 1-2 and not throw it just looking for the one combination or that isolated right hand. You got to throw it often and enough, and still
the thing is,
more than a 25% chance. Yeah,
just listening to Gonzalo break that fight down for the third time. Not you, Gonzalo, personally, but because it's the third fight coming, we're gonna have to break down another fight. I'm losing the will to live. I don't want to talk about this fucking fight. I really don't.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk about Danny Garcia, Rod Solker again. I think I'd rather talk about that. I just don't. I mean, I just don't have the will to talk about this fight anymore. It just took so many years of my life. And like I said, the 3 or 4 month build up, this fight took a year to make. So can you imagine all the build up, the amount of shows we've done, the hours of talking?
Yeah.
I'm bored.
I was mentioning Stu.
I've already seen Wilder get his ass whooped twice. Do I need to see it again? I mean,
Yeah,
let's.
no. I was mentioning
this is what I mean. I might take a break.
To...
Hang on a sec, Gonzalo. I might take a break from boxing just to get away from these Wilder fangirls for a bit, just to get a bit of normality in my life. Boxing's toxic. You know, why are we even calling for this fight again? Anyone who accepts that this third fight, you're just as bad as fucking Wilder fangirls. You're a clown as well. We shouldn't be accepting it. I got a feeling Fury's not going to do it. I got a feeling Fury don't care about that WB spell. They don't care about contract. Look, if he can slip Wilder 2 or 3, 4 million, I've heard it could be $8 million to step aside. And I'm sure that could happen. But they've got to do something. I don't want to see Wilder Fury again. Too soon. Let Wilder build up a couple of wins. Get me interested in him again. I mean, how can I be interested in what I've just seen? You know, it's not mismatch.
Yeah. What do you think about Fury's father saying that Fury doesn't need to fight Anthony Joshua and he should retire? Like, I mean, listen.
John always says that. Butcho, John always says that. Don't listen to him.
Okay.
He said he should have retired after the Klitschko fight. The only fucking decent win he had at the time. I mean, just shut. I like John Fury, but he needs to shut up with his retirement. What else is Tyson going to do? If he stops boxing, he'll go back on the drugs. He'll go back on the beer. He'll go back into depression. Is that what you want, John? You're a fucking idiot sometimes, John Fury, man.
Yeah, what's he talking like that?
No, the guy's just become a superstar. Let him take it all in and have a couple of fights at least. One fight and send. Nah, man, I don't believe in that. I believe that he
because,
should.
Yeah.
He's 34 years old, man. He could go another 3 years, call it a day.
Fury's 31.
Yeah. Many people dream of making it to the top of the mountain to where they're making these millions upon millions, and there's only a few limited, like a certain percentage of a few of a 1% that nobody makes this money, actually. Nobody. But like you can count them with one hand in boxing. So if you're in there, reap the rewards. Why not make a fight with Anthony Joshua for possibly the biggest grossing boxing match in present time in history, and take that and right into the sunset? Why not?
This is why whoever signed that contract should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Putting a rematch clause in a rematch. What is this? Fucking Sugar Ray Robinson, Jake LaMotta all over again? Are we going to see 6 of them? I
guess they expected drama. They did.
Yeah, well, they got drama, right? That boy got fucking whooped for 7 rounds. Well, that's the drama. They got what they wanted, that's for sure. But for me, just losing the world to even talk about, to be honest with you, mate. I wish I had a topic that I could change it up. Is there something else we can talk about? Boxing's a bit quiet at the moment, isn't it? I mean,
yeah. May's stacked. May's going to be a good card with Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders on the 2nd. On the 9th, you got Postal Ramirez, which was rescheduled for that day in Fresno. Then 2 weeks after that, you got Teofimo versus Lomachenko. And there's one more fight in May, I believe. I can't recall off the top of my head, but that's a stacked month.
The thing is, I don't really want to get into the Teofimo Lomachenko tonight because I think that's going to be we'll do a full week on that. I think when we get closer to the fight, we'll do loads of shows on that. So I don't really want to get into that. But
and what do you think about Postal Ramirez?
Yeah, that's a good fight. Postal Ramirez. Depends what Postal turns up on the day. You know, Postal could give Ramirez a lot of problems. I think we'll find out how good Ramirez is on that night. We can judge by the way he deals with Postal, because I think Postal is that guy where to get to the top you've got to beat Postal, if you know what I mean.
That's a good fight because Postal throws a lot of jabs, and Ramirez, he does a lot of work with his lead hand. He throws a good left hook, and he also uses a lot of jabs without even having to resort to his right hand. He got good balance.
Yeah, I mean,
Ramirez. He'll throw the jab, the hook, the jab, the hook. He'll poke upstairs, he'll poke downstairs, and when he hurts somebody with his lead hand, then he'll pounce and trounced with the trail hand. So that's a good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight.
It's a battle of the. It's a battle of the world boxing. Okay, now.
Yeah.
It's the battle of the world boxing super.
Didn't go to.
Is he fucking butting in again?
Is there a delay? I think there's a delay.
Is there a delay or something? Because I just spoke 3 times and what?
There's a delay.
There's a delay.
Yeah, man.
Oh, this useless. This stream, man.
Yeah, I know. Last time we used it. I mean, it's.
Go ahead. Don't use this show. Don't ask me to host a show on this. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Look, carry on, Gonzalo.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, and I just was gonna say that I'm glad that Bob Arum didn't go to China because all the old people are dying from the coronavirus.
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking Italians are dropping like flies at the moment. That's what the European Union have done for Italy, flooded the borders with all sorts, and now they're fucking dropping like flies through coronavirus. This is what the EU was, a cancer. As soon as destroyed the I mean, we had the Soviet Union to deal with. Now we've got the fucking European Union. Well, when will these fucking clowns in Europe learn? But yeah, that's why they're struggling, because they've got all the refugees and all stuff. They're all coming through Libya, where there's no law and order, there's no borders, so they're just going over in a boat from Libya, and that's where it's all come from. You know, it's not rocket science. I don't know why the European countries, when this kind of virus had hit, you'd think common sense would say close your borders until you get a grip of things and you can work out where it's come. I don't know, man. The world's a fucking stupid, full of stupid people that run devil people that run these nations. You know, devils, a lot of them.
Stu, SSB28 says it was Frank Warren who won in the third fight. He was the first person advocating it months ago. So Frank's Warren.
Frank's. And the thing with Frank, he's just desperate. Any big fight to be part of, he'll take it. You know, there's no standards with Frank. So yeah, don't surprise me that he was calling. I'm surprised he'll be calling for a fourth after that. It's where we are with Frank. He just doesn't want to get the Joshua. He says he wants the Joshua fight done, but he doesn't want to do business with Eddie Hearn because he's a stubborn old man, and he needs to get over that. Bob, that's the thing. The difference between Bob. Bob don't like Eddie Hearn, but Bob's willing to sit down and do business with him. This is what you do when you run companies and when you run a business. You're not going to like everyone that you do business with. There's times when you're going to think the guy's a piece of shit, but you to put all that aside to make deals. What's best for your company and your fight or whatever it is. So Frank needs to forget about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's living in Frank's head rent free, man, and he's fucking old guy, man. He needs to get a grip. But as for Postel and Ramirez, it's a battle of the two World Boxing Super Series duckers, isn't it? They ducked the tournament, and now they're going to get it on. So yeah, it'd be a good fight. But I'd have liked to have seen them. I'd have liked to have seen them two in the tournament. To be honest with you, I think they did a Lucian Boutte. You know, wait for all the top guys to kill each other in the Super Six, and then try and pick up the scraps. Unfortunately, Carl Froch was the scraps. The rest is history.
All right, Spuddy, what the fuck is that?
Let me fucking tell you something about what I am, okay? I'm telling you and everybody else here that Deontay Wilder is a fucking pussy. He's fucking terrified of fucking Fury. He doesn't know how to fight a real man on the cobbles. And the only thing that he was ever made for was making excuses like his fucking wife. He's fucking petrified of everything that a real man will do to him. And I've had enough of that fucking little bitch and that little pansy. And the most important thing to everybody out there, hold on now a second, to everybody out there who's currently watching, I am officially calling Deontay Wilder out. Because unlike him, I walk around in my jacket all day and I never get injured. He walks out in a fucking jacket and he's injured. I'll bake him from here to dawn and I'm only a little bit mashed.
Words of
I think we've got Ian Paisley on the line. And we fucking sound like Ian Paisley, man. Never surrender to the IRA. Over my fucking dead body. I think sound like Ian Paisley. Yeah, I mean, this is what Wilder's become, where people are actually just making fun of him now. They've become the laughing stock. If he just took his defeat on the chin, like Joshua, people forget. See, people seem to forgot about Joshua fucking getting bashed all over the place. They seem to forgot, and he made up for it with a lackluster performance, but he won the fight, so he made up for it, and he's forgot about now. He's not the meme anymore. He's not the he's not being mocked on the internet. Deontay Wilder just took all that off him. You know, he would have got his little memes and his mocking for a week or so, and everyone would have moved on. But no, every few days there's a new excuse, and his fangirls have just made it where they've made him the laughing stock, with them a close second. Anyone that supports a man that like Deontay Wilder, who just makes excuses for everything that goes wrong in his life, I just can't.
Stu, there's a question.
And then it's a low life.
Stu, there's a question.
Be real, when you see the guys, these guys supporting Wilder, like the fuck.
All right, H2, there's a question here by Ace Man. He says, do anybody know how long Fury has been fighting with magic gloves? That's right. Can anybody answer this question? Because I can't.
The name brand magic. I heard something. I'm not entirely sure, but I think about two years when I first heard mention about those gloves.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's Mark? Can we get Mark back? Can we get Mark in here instead of Spuddy?
Well, ask Mark. And by the way, your connection was kind of breaking
Who's
up. Who's
M6?
So
G Boogie.
G Boogie.
Yeah, well, I can't help that, man. You bring me to a place that's got fucking third world internet. What can I do? I mean, where's the?
Are you blaming?
Where's the fucking? I bet the servers on in some shed in Jamaica or something. With the name like StreamYard.
Hey man, don't talk about Jamaica like that.
Blood clot. The thing go down again.
The thing go down. Fuck it, man. The blood clot. Hey, tell the goat to go run faster. That was a dumb question that Ace Man about magic gloves. That was. It sounds like a 7-year-old child just asked a question about magic gloves.
Magic.
Right.
Like, what type of magic are we talking here?
I have no idea. Invisible, putting his fist in the wrist. Yeah, that was debunked. Because
has anybody ever done that before, though?
No, not that I know of, man. No, there is no way. They have how many people right there watching you wrap your hands, and then after you put the gloves on, and when you inspect the gloves and all that stuff. Come on, man. How stupid people are. That'll make no physical sense. When he was that's the thing. Tyson Fury, he don't close his fist when he's trying to flick jab you. And see, you can understand that these people don't know nothing about boxing because they think it's a conspiracy. There's magic gloves. All he had is his knuckle where his wrist is supposed to be. What the Jesus.
Before, like, there must have been, if it was, if you could get a benefit out of it, there should have been somebody who tried it throughout the whole history of boxing, and nobody has ever done that.
No, because they're gonna get caught.
And you don't get a benefit out of that anyways.
No, none.
It's the stupidest.
The only thing that I saw of a glove that has been ever mentioned is that they take padding out of the damn gloves. That was it.
Yeah.
I think
that is it, to get the benefit of the doubt to hit harder. Because it's less padding.
Is accusing him of that too.
What's that?
I think they're accusing Fury of taking padding off his glove as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. That all happened under the Nevada State Athletic Commission's eyes then.
Yeah, right. Especially he was supposed to lose the first fight. He's supposed to lost this second fight. Everything was in the advantage of Deontay Wilder. So Tyson Fury took it upon himself. Oh, I'm a weak puncher. Okay, I'll put 270 pounds on you. And then what was the funny thing? These guys was I don't want to name, but I heard retarded clickbaiters saying, "Oh, he was 70 pounds heavier than Deontay Wilder." I'm like, hold up. Is your math or your arithmetic that inferior that you don't know? You take 273 and you subtract what was Deontay?
231, but it doesn't.
One.
The thing is, bro, it doesn't even matter because Tyson Fury was not 273 on the scales. He fooled you all. He fooled Deontay Wilder and his team. What do you think the guy didn't take his top off? He had weights in his fucking pocket. I know. Look, Tyson Fury was probably 273 on fight night. The weighing he weren't. He was less. He was. Look, I don't even know. He's probably 270 fight night. I'd say he was 260, 263. 263, I'd say he was.
I'd say he almost looked at like from his old picture. I say he gained like 20. Maybe 18 pounds. He looked at like
he weren't as big as people thought he was. He fooled a lot of people because when he went in there, he didn't look in bad shape. The belly could have lost a little bit more, but he didn't look in bad shape. You know, he looked quite.
When I saw that picture of Tyson Fury standing up, his chest was up. I said, "Yo, he was doing something because he got." You can see his definition on his arms. You can see his chest picked up more. You know what I'm saying? Like he's actually doing something like push-ups or something. It intensified than what it was before. Because if you look at his structure, he was more slimmer and sleeker and thin. You know what I'm saying? And lankier when he fought him the first time. Trying to be the boxer, as the blueprint was that he was using. And then this fight, he still was the boxer, but he said, "Oh, wow, I'm the bigger man. I'm going to use my weight on you. And I'm going to show you how much power I got when I put my weight behind it." Because he wasn't punching him on the first one when he was flickering the jab in the first fight. There is no way that he put power to any of that fucking shit. But when he did it on this fight, you can see the power because he stepped his whole. He pot shot a little bit, flicker jab, or should I say open hand slap. But with the back of the wrist, the back of the knuckle. And when he laid into his punch, you could tell that he put full weight on that jab. And when he did that, Deontay Wilder went, "Oh shit." He had an epiphany. He was like, "My epiphany is this motherfucker hits hard."
Yeah. The beating Wilder sparked schizophrenia into his girls. It's true.
Look, Recognize trying to get in. Was he here?
Yeah, he was in.
Recognize. You want to speak, brother?
He's probably busy.
Yeah, he's probably got someone buying a few DVDs. He's probably selling a few DVDs or something.
Recognize. Go get me that that thing from the bodega, the corner bodega store.
Hey, Recognize. If you got fucking he got Iron Man in Blu-ray version for sale, bro. I'll take that. The Iron Man pack in Blu-ray. You got that, bro?
He's gone.
He got it in 4K.
Yeah, I doubt that. They're fresh from Puerto Rico. They had no 4K.
Are you there?
Gonzalo, you talking to yourself, brother? You've muted yourself.
Yeah, you're muted, man.
Yeah, that's weird. He's not muted, but I can't hear him.
Órale, canal.
That's better. It's like watching a Chinese film. You know when their mouth moves and no sound comes out for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand this StreamYard though.
Yeah, what's he saying? Yo, Gonzalo, we can't hear you.
Recognize fucking Butcho's brought us to the hood, innit he? This StreamYard, man. He's brought us to the hood, man.
Yeah, man. I can't stand StreamYard.
I'll try my best.
I'll try my
LDBC
best. You guys
blaming
can hear me though, right?
They're arguing in the chat about the super heavyweight division. They've been look. Don't start trying to bring out new divisions so your boy Wilder can win a belt back again. Look, the heavyweight division's got the heavyweight division has got so much history. It's basically boxing is the heavyweight division when you look at history. And why are we going to start changing it? What are we going to start bringing affirmative action belts out next? I mean, we're fucking look. If he's not big enough, he's not big enough. What? This is what I'm saying. Belt. Why? Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Why do you want to bring out another division? Because you know that I'll tell you what it is. Because you ain't really got anyone that's gonna beat these fucking big guys. So you want to, so you want another division, so they go up, and you can fucking pop into the heavyweight division and clean up. Because you ain't really got there's not really many big American. Like Baby Miller's a big guy, but he ain't going anywhere. Not without his steroids.
He has too much issues going on in his life.
So mind you, when you look at it, they haven't got many little guys in the heavyweight division. They just don't have anyone really, do they? It's just a poor crop of American heavyweights. I mean, like I said, I was brought up on American heavyweights to be in the fucking always dominate boxing, and this era is terrible. But like I said, it's the world sport now. You're not just beating the best on the East Coast or the West Coast anymore. You're beating the best on the planet, and you have to be a little bit more special these days. Look, those guys, them American fighters from the past would live in any era. Of course they would. But, right now they just, when you look at the heavyweight champs, you've got Wilder, who's just been found out. I don't know, is Ruiz American or Mexican? What do you class him as? Hello?
The heavyweight division has been dying since
American.
Well, you got the
Andy Ruiz Jr. is American.
Yeah, Ruiz is American. Then you've got Kowalski. We all saw what happened to him the other night. Just guys that just don't have the will to get up out of bed and train. I mean, just slobs, aren't they? I mean, Wilder's the only one that keeps himself in shape, but the guy can't box. I mean, the rest can box, but they can't keep themselves in shape. It's just none of them have got the stomach for it. For me, I mean, they just haven't. I mean, look at Brazil. I mean, that was embarrassing when he fought Wilder. He was frit to death. He walked in there with his chin in the air, waiting to get knocked out. Put me out of my misery quick, please, Deontay. Thank you very much.
Hey, Stu.
We've got Melina. I mean, like I said, there's just.
Hey, Stu. They do have the stomach is all around them. That's
the thing is, when I mean stomach, I don't mean stomach to fight because they get in the ring. They're obviously brave to do that. I mean stomach to put it to dig deep, to put it all on the line, and to fucking go and train your harder to get the right nutritionist.
They do have it.
Do everything you can to win a fight. Look, some guys will do everything they can in camp, get it spot on, and they're just not good enough on the night. I accept that. I can accept when a guy's not good enough as long as he gives it his all. What I can't accept, the way Andy Ruiz went in the ring against Anthony Joshua in the second fight, the shape Kowalski come in the other night. I can't accept that. I can't accept fighters cutting corners, especially when they get paid millions of dollars. They're sort of ripping us off. So that's where I'm going with that.
Yeah, but I was just making a hyperbole with it. But yeah, it's true. But they expect people to. They don't care. They're going to come in, they thinking, oh, the weight is going to help me produce more power or this and that. No, you just a fat bastard that ain't training, that ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're a multi-million-dollar athlete that are getting paid big money. It's just like Romero said. He said, people come here to see fighters, gladiators, like the Roman era. They spend their hard-earned money to come in the middle, see two gladiators fighting it out and giving it their best.
Yeah, so why didn't Yoel Romero do that the other night then instead of stink the fucking joint out?
He knew that young kid. Wait. He knew that young kid was gonna whoop his ass. That's right.
Listen, yeah, but that's it. That's sort of like contradicting yourself. You can't talk about being a fucking warrior. Of course.
But I was using it as a metaphor, to
just contradicting
give it content. Yeah, he should have took his own word for it, which
exactly, bro.
But the whole thing is,
don't give advice unless you can take your own advice.
Yep. That's what I was getting to. You multi-million-dollar athletes. Come on, man. You know how hard it took you to get to where you at, and then you just gonna rob the people like that? Then if you robbing the people like that, that means that your promotion, you don't need to be supported, because first of all, you're full of shit. How you say you love the sport and all that, and it gives you all this, and yet you smack the same sport, or should I say you desecrating the same sport that gave you everything that you got. Yeah, granted, you had to earn it. Well, earn it. Keep earning it. And get the better paydays and all this stuff. You say you want to be a legend. Well, be the legend. You always got to, even in life, people have to self-improve themselves in every aspect, because you have to be a better father. You have to be, a better husband. You got to be a better friend, or you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Well, if you have to do that in real life, and you stress yourself all these years to get to a point, and then you're going to regress from that, then you only just wanted to go there, get it done, and then now milk it. Nah, this ain't a sport for that. If you feel like that and you're a professional, hang it up, because honestly, you desecrating the sport that all these people.
This is why Messi and Ronaldo, right? I know I'm talking about soccer now, not boxing, but these guys, I just respect them so highly, because season in, season out, they're just producing the goods. These guys are on 500 grand a week. They're worth more than Deontay. They fucking got more change in their pocket than what Deontay Wilder's worth. And Deontay Wilder's a multi-millionaire. So we're talking. This is the money we're talking about. Yet these guys, look at the work ethic these guys show. Look at the fit. Look at the shape Cristiano Ronaldo is in. This guy's worth probably $500 million. Look at the shape he is in. He in, week out, doing it. Best player that's ever graced the game, him and Lionel Messi. Right?
Yeah, but still,
that's hunger. That's hunger, and I know I'm using soccer, but I expect that to be the same with fighters. That's why Floyd. Say we like about Floyd Mayweather. I don't like the guy. No, he's an arrogant sod. But at the end of the day, look at the work ethic. There's a reason why that guy went 50-0. Not because he had a lot of money. Not because he had fucking Bugattis in different colours and £2 million watches. No, because he was in the fucking gym when Adrian Broner was making it rain with fucking baby shit because he can't afford the proper stuff. Floyd was in the gym, fucking
but still
working hard, and that's why the great champions will always shine through. The ones that work the hardest, they're the ones that shine through in the end. Go ahead, Butch.
But he was getting away with it though, because you gave the example of Messi and Ronaldo, but they're playing in like the best leagues in the world. If they were playing in Division 4 or some shit in some country,
yeah, but you still got to keep in shape, Butcho. In a boxing ring, you can still cherry pick and go wrong. You can cherry pick and go wrong, mate. You still have to be in good shape, and you still have to get the job done. Look, Floyd could go out the ring for 2 years, come back. Yes, some of these fights were picked. I get that, but he still had to be in decent shape. Forget the boxing, forget all that. His work ethic I'm talking about, and he's got it. The guy was walking around at the same weight most of the year round. And how many fights you can say do that?
Yeah, But I can understand why. I mean, the heavyweight division has been trashed for a while, so I can see how it's not only Wilder. Like Wilder took it to the extreme where he really didn't fucking train, but the other boxers did the same thing because they could get away with it. Like let's Anthony Joshua, sure, he's always in shape, but in that Reese fight, he really didn't take it seriously, and that's because he's fighting in this division where he knows that he's really above everybody else. So what I'm trying to say is that the division is so garbage that some of these fighters just, they don't really train that hard.
Who was the one that mentioned it that said,
This is the thing. This is why you have to take your hat off. This is why you have to take your hat off to Joshua. Hang on a sec, Boogie. This is why you have to take your hat off to Anthony Joshua. He's made a lot of money, right? He could have sailed up into the sunset, right? But after his defeat, but no, he went back to the drawing board. Takes a lot of character for a guy in silk pajamas, like Hagler would always tell you, to get up in the morning and work hard and go and change things and run. And, look at the shape he came in. He lost a lot of muscle. So he's obviously dieted a lot. He's obviously changed things up. He came in with a game plan that would work on the night. I don't want to see him fight like that all the time because he'll start losing fans quickly like that. But I understood why he did it against Ruiz that night. But, but he changed things up. All that money he's got, and he's still, that's hunger. And I like athletes like that. Look what Andy Ruiz did. Andy Ruiz had one good payday in his career and went and acted like he was going around like he was a fucking Italian mob boss. He was eating like one as well. Do you know what I mean? Get out of here, man.
Yep. Yep, I do concur with that statement.
He's very mediocre type of fighter. Like not talent wise. I think he got good talent, but the mentality. Oh, I reached the top. I'm content with that. Let me just get some food, enjoy the riches of my. I'm gonna call it a sacrifice.
He's like basically Gonzalo. He's basically contempt and complacent of where he's at.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice, but it's not like a year-long commitment. It's like a one-type deal. I did it for 6 weeks. I did 2 concurrent training camps, 15 weeks. The Lajkovic and this one, and okay, I shocked the world, and I made $9 million. I could buy myself some cars, throw a few parties, and parade around my city. And maybe that's good enough for me. I think Deontay Wilder's similar. He's happy in his hometown of Alabama, or maybe to him that's the world that he conceives. And he gets like support from his fans, and they just keep chanting his name. But like in the grand scheme of things, the world don't know him like that. But he thinks he does.
I look at it like this: if I was a professional boxer, and I'm still in my prime, and I made it, I'll take the Anthony Joshua blueprint because that's a good blueprint. He still tries. He still tries to circumvent himself, just like, okay, even though I don't like Canelo because I consider he cheats and stuff, but whatever, he still comes in and do what he does, even though he's kind of a diva, but he still do what he does. Floyd Mayweather. Look at Floyd Mayweather.
Let me just get in here quickly. I'm here. I'm just reading that Jeff. I've just read that Jeff Mayweather collapsed. Not Roger Mayweather collapsed in the Mayweather gym. Is in critical condition. So my best wishes out to Roger Mayweather and his family. And let's all pray that he pulls through because, like I said, Roger's been a good asset to boxing. Yes, he's he's obviously probably not took his insulin, and this is what happens when you're diabetic. But let's hope he can pull through because we don't want to see. Good figures of boxing, obviously dying and stuff. So let's just hope he pulls through. Because I'm not a fan of Floyd Mayweather, but I'm not a fan of Floyd Mayweather, but I like Jeff Mayweather and I like Roger.
Yeah, me too. I have no problem. Good training.
Going.
He reminds me of the uncle from the movie of Friday After Next, the one that's always eating the Mexican food and going to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what I don't like. He needs to be put in a fucking old people's home and gagged. That Floyd Mayweather Senior, what a crackhead he is, man. Just don't like that fucking guy.
He's got some sort of like dementia problem or something because
he's just not very nice. Go ahead, Gonzalez. Sorry, bro.
I'm surprised how he can actually like be a good trainer. At least with Freddie Roach, when he starts talking boxing, he comes to. You know, he has like this reset in his personality. But you asked Mayweather something in regards related to boxing, and he'll tell you something like that doesn't make no sense at all.
Yeah, no, he's not on the same level.
No, the thing is, they'll ask him who wins a fight. Oh, they're both bums. He disrespects everyone, but I don't remember this. I don't remember this guy having a great career. If anything, the highlights I've seen of him was getting knocked the fuck out. So, you know, he just doesn't have any respect for anyone. Everyone's a bum. He said Tyson Fury's a bum the other day. I mean, Wilder's a bum. Yeah. Everyone's a bum. Everyone but Floyd.
Wilder's not a puncher. He said that. I mean, credit to Wilder for being a puncher. He's not a puncher.
Remember when
why don't Floyd Senior stick his chin out in the air and let Wilder perform that one punch on his face and see if you don't think he's a puncher? Because I tell you what, it wouldn't be Roger in intensive care; it'd be fucking Floyd Senior. So look, I don't want to hear from that guy no more. Floyd should ban him from the. Actually, he shouldn't be allowed to drive. He's in no mental state to drive. I hope he's not driving. The guy's fucking gone, mate. I don't know. I don't know if it's drug abuse. I don't know if it's punches to the head. Either way, he's gone.
Hey, but I mean, Wilder's power, was it overrated? I mean, I know we touched upon this, so maybe that's what Floyd Sr. was trying to say, right? I mean, I don't think maybe, I don't know. But maybe he's trying to say that the power wasn't really all there, because who did he knock out? And I keep mentioning this all the time. Yeah, Wilder has power, but does he have more power than...
The thing is, Joe, Wilder's got power though, bro. But because he telegraphs the shot. Gonzalo, please mute, brother. I don't know why I got an echo. Please. Thank you. Because he telegraphs his shot. A lot of these guys are seeing them and they're bracing them. You've got to set your punches up. You've got to hit these guys with shots they ain't seeing to get them out of there. When you step up to the world class level with the top guys, they're not going to fall over when you hit them. And this is Wilder's problem. He's used to fighting guys that he just punches, they fall over, job done. No, it's a bit different. And listen, I just want to get someone saying that comment about Roger Mayweather is not true. Someone's trolling. This is how low the boxing community have got. Where you got fucking scumbags making comments about people collapsing in their gym. You know, I don't like any of you fucking savages. The sooner I'm away from you, the better. Making up shit like that, man.
What's the point of actually making that up?
Like, making up stories about a man collapsing in the gym. Just sad fucking people, man.
Well, let's look it up. SSB28 says, like you said, it's not true, but who knows?
It's like they don't have no empathy for people.
One thing that just came to light recently, Floyd Mayweather Sr. has a son that he started boxing. I think he's like 32. He's like, I don't know his record. He's undefeated, but he's Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s half brother, and nobody knew about him. And apparently he's like in the news now. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather. He's got a.
Is that the guy that's called Lloyd Mayweather?
Lloyd, no, not Lloyd.
That was a fake name. No, that was a joke.
Hey, was I being trolled there? When someone told me Floyd had a son called Lloyd, was I being trolled? Mr. BDA said that. Yeah. I thought he was being serious. I thought Floyd. It wouldn't surprise me. Floyd's the sort of narcissist that would call his son Lloyd.
I know the way Mr. BDA said it. He didn't laugh when he said it, so we thought it was real, but it's not true.
Yeah, I thought Floyd had a son called Lloyd.
Hey, I was gonna talk about again and I'm going back to Deontay Wilder, but about his power. Like, listen, remember when he knocked out Artur Szpilka? It's like, oh my God, look at him. Now I think Chisora knocked him out in a more spectacular fashion, and then Gerald Washington. This guy was knocked out by Charles Martin. And Charles Martin was knocked out in 2 rounds by Joshua. I'm not trying to create any triangle theories here, but just, this can put things into context,
Yeah, there's this article that got posted on Boxing 24 where it said that there's a lot of scrutiny being put on Deontay Wilder's first 19 fights of his resume, which were like actually total garbage. But if we look for like the next 41 fights, that's 21 fights. He got how many title defenses? 10. Out of those 10, how many could you count as legitimate contenders? Luis Ortiz, which was largely improving.
I only say one.
Yeah, and he's getting these knockouts because the guys were standing in front of him. That's basically it.
Yes. Like Ortiz. I mean, he saw that.
Carlos, I don't need a fucking I don't need a psychiatrist judging my fucking happiness every 10 seconds. Like, who are you, the happy king? I bet you sit there with just a grin on your face like a Cheshire cat, just sitting there. There's just a load of crap on the telly, and you're just sitting there with a grin on your face because you just smile about everything, don't you? Life's good for Carlos. Leave me alone. Let me be miserable. Why sticking your nose in my business? I want to be miserable. And when I'm around people like you, I'm going to continue to be miserable.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck's sake. What are you, the cure for fucking depression or something? What are you, the fucking... what, you got happy pills in your bag or something? Get out of here, man. Let me be miserable on my own.
Chris K, thank you for the contribution. He says, Canelo in hospital for infected injection sites. Okay. More real news.
Mayweather's half brother, Justin Mayweather.
Justin Mayweather, okay.
Yeah, and he's undefeated, but he's 32. He wants to get a piece of Mayweather last name.
Hey, did Floyd Sr. really improve Oscar De La Hoya's boxing technique?
No. Answer this, King Bucho. Did Floyd Mayweather actually improve Ricky Hatton when he fought Pacquiao?
That's a good one. No. I mean, fucking knocked him out so early. Yeah, you're right, man. Remember that I was trying to do that shoulder roll? That was the most pointless thing. I mean, why did he even try to do that? No, Floyd Sr., I mean, he's a bit overrated as a trainer.
De La Hoya, 10-time amateur national champion, the most accomplished lightweight. Up to, I think, maybe now Jose Carlos Ramirez got more titles than him, and he was a gold medalist. I mean, De La Hoya was very good at a young age.
Exactly.
And he changed a lot of trainers many times over.
He was a diva.
Yeah, he's preparing to do a sparring fight with Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.
Oh. yeah, if you guys don't check out Chavez Sr., obviously, doing an exhibition fight with El Travieso Arce. It's on YouTube. They fought twice. Pretty good fights, man. Go check that out.
Did you see in this one? I'm actually going to timestamp for you guys that are listening. At the 8-minute and 10-second mark, Travieso Arce, Jorge Arce punches the referee. It was funny.
Sure.
Butcho, this stream's got so bad, I can actually I'm getting 2 words at a time. If I'm lucky, it's just terrible. I'm going to come off, bro. I can't listen.
All right. Well, maybe we should end it, I guess.
Yeah, just end it, man. What's the point? Unless you want to carry on, but I can't hear what you guys are saying. It just keeps cutting out.
All right. Well, we're going to end it, guys, but thank you for joining us. SSB28 says, Bucho watches MLS. I watch when Montreal plays. I go to the games sometimes. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. All right. Take care.